First of all, let's do out the Manscaped thing.
Yes.
Use the code winners, get 20% discount from manscaped.com.
Let them know.
Purchase the Manscaped 4.0, the body groomer.
Yes.
People are saying it's changing their lives. It's made their girl look at them different. It's improved their sex life.
Come on, man.
There's been a greater appreciation of them. I know Cousin T, he said he's always using his, when he's going gym in them super tight vests.
Bro,
He's
he said he's streamlined.
He said he's streamlined. And you know Cousin T already, like he takes his gymming very serious. And he said Manscaped 4.0 has helped pattern up. His phone line is blinging.
Blinging. And
His
shave
phone line
time
is
off his
blinging.
100-meter dash, fam.
Oh, come on, his sprints are up.
Up.
His sprints
Let's
are up.
see when we get outside. Let's see who's faster.
His sprints are up.
Yeah, he's on job right now.
Dap said he's been making most of the skin moisturizers and all of that you get from there.
The boxers.
The
as well.
boxers,
Aftershave.
all of
To
that.
be honest, Manscaped, their gift packages, they're proper.
proper.
things still,
Come
yeah.
on. No,
Proper.
it's
Real-
no joke.
real
And you know what? All the man them that I hit man up from going and grabbing their things, bare approvals. And man's not just saying it for the sake of saying
No,
it.
no,
It's
not
real
saying it
things.
for saying
Nah,
it's sake.
No, it's real things. Like I can't
Some
lie,
of-
like my thing is in my travel bag. Like you know-
Regular, can't
Regular.
leave.
Like-
The other day I panicked when I couldn't find my phone.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
panicked.
even the thing, it's good enough to just when you're going
High
out, you're
quality.
ready. You just streamline everything. You go about your business. You're nice.
and listen, we don't need to say no more.
Yeah.
Manscaped, 20% discount when you use the code winners. You're
Big
welcome.
percentage.
Shh. Winners talking.
Straight in, quick one, in and out. We're not here for a long time. Here for a good time. Vibes and energy. Big up all the supporters. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. I ain't said that for a while. Take a moment. We reached 25,000 subscribers. We didn't even take a moment. See, that's how driven we are. Like, we
Yeah,
didn't
it's moving.
Because man, them are so focused and pushing and working. We don't, but we said in the early episodes, it was a quote from Doug said it. We got to celebrate all the wins. You got to
all
celebrate
the-
your wins, your small wins, your big wins. Reaching 25,000 subscribers is no joke. That means 25,000 people have taken the time out of their day
Yeah, it's a lot.
to press button and support Manscaped.
Yeah.
So big up and appreciation to all of you. We do what we do, and like there was no plan. There's no like, oh, we're gonna do it this way, and we want this to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, man was confident that it's going to go a certain way. Yes, we had belief in the project. Yes, the man them have supported a belief, an idea, and it's gone a certain way. But it's not possible without the support of the people.
Yeah.
And we bear that in mind. I hope we've represented well. We've not tried to promote no fuckery. We've not done no gossip girl shit. Man them just tried to
Kept
keep
it
it certain.
100,
Kept it
man.
100.
Man done no chatty patty.
No
bitch,
chatty
you
patty,
know,
100 plus
sitting there.
episodes, no chatty patty. So big up for all of that, and big up to all of you lot for the support, because man them have allowed me to do what I do and just supported me, and that's unity. Man them have said like followed kind of an idea and let me run with it and backed me, especially Doug as well, to let me just kind of say, all right, Doug, we're going to do this certain time, we're going to do that. And Doug just backs me and puts faith and trust in me. So big up to you every time. And that's the unity. That's the unity, because Doug just suggested the topic of unity, then I've gone off on this tangent, and somehow I circle back to unity, and it all
but
makes
it's true
sense.
though. So what you're saying is true. Like obviously the vision was there. Like the vision even from the start when Daps hit man up and we had the meeting, you had the vision in it. And sometimes like you have to let people, you have to support someone's vision and play a part in it and let man do what they do and just be there and be present and be active and be a part. And be ready to be called upon when it's your time to do what you do.
100.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we've
and the man them have been.
And we have been, and we've got that unity within the room now where we come, we laugh, we joke. It's a family unit.
We take road trips.
We take road trips. We do our thing.
Do our thing,
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah,
we go
you know
out,
what I'm
we
saying?
enjoy, we celebrate, we
Yeah,
back each
come
other
on.
to the hills. Doug had his fight the other day, and it was his time where it's all about where we all got to get behind Doug, and
Yeah,
all the man
man.
them rid
Yeah,
out,
man
and we all
felt
got
the
behind
love,
Doug,
get me,
and got
yeah.
behind it. T did Tough Mudder, man them all got behind T.
Yeah, come on.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. You get me? Nikos comes and says, "Do you like my new hairstyle?" And we all
Yeah,
support
yeah,
it.
we get behind
Yeah, yeah.
it. We get
We all
behind
support
it.
it. It'll be like, should I
Get
braids
behind
out?
every trim.
Yeah, it'll be like braids out, raised in afro, what we did, and we will back it to the fullest.
Curly.
Yeah, should I go curly?
Yeah.
What we do, Snoop Dogg, and we support it. But that's what we do here. We support. You understand? Rex could have got the sack the other day.
Yeah, but we support.
Yeah, they tried to put. Look at Rex with coffee. they
tried.
They asked to replace Rex with a new kind of process.
Yeah.
You know, and it would have been a bit cost effective for the man then, but it's deeper than money.
Yes.
You understand? It's deeper than money.
Yes.
That's one thing with the man then we know that it's deeper than money. So
Yes.
it don't matter that it would have saved bread. Like Rex is part of the team, and that was my response. You wouldn't have minded the extra bread, like.
Hey, that's letting it be known.
Move the mic across, or slide across.
Man, I wouldn't sell Rex out for a bill or two.
No, we don't do that
nah,
because it's
don't do
deeper, and that's the unity. So
A week. I wouldn't sell him out.
nah, we won't do that.
a
We
week.
won't do that. So now with that in mind, we'll just talk unity for a little piece and supporting your people. I just feel that you should try and support your people's thing. We've spoken on it before.
Yeah.
We've spoken on it in here. There's some people I have to cover as well before I move on. Nikos, what's my man's name? Exhibit 6, was it Exhibit 69? Exhibit 69, my guy, my brother. I will get you on here at some point. We've been saying it for a long time. We bucked him at the gigs party. You might not remember because I spoke to him outside by myself.
I thought you were going to say you might not remember because you was drunk.
Maybe that too.
Maybe that too. Maybe a combination of both. But either way, this is a judgment. We like a turn up. This is a judgment-free space. Man works hard all week. If he wants to relax himself, let him get lit. But no, shout out to you, and go look out for him, people. He's an artist doing some great work out there. He's had a lot of he's had some gallery presentations and all of that, and he's the future of the thing. I've just got to get him up here at the end of the show one of these days. It's just been so hectic, but we will get it done because we're about that, the unity, the support. You understand? Supporting each other and supporting in what we do.
Yeah.
People, you got to try and do it more.
100%. And a big thing why I even thought about unity as well is because I feel like with the cost of living and the times that we're living in where they're trying to split everybody up, trying to divide, I think these are the times that we have to show unity. We have to support each other, be there for each other, like, you know what I'm saying? Also, like, support your people, support whatever they're going through, be there, be present, businesses, support your brethren's business, show love, like, put it all back into our culture and all back into ourselves because that is the only way we grow as people. And I think something I see the other day was talking about how, like, as black people, we are, like, sometimes the most divided in a sense that we're, like, everyone's in it for themselves and everyone's doing what they can for. But then you look at all these other cultures and they're built on family traditions, this, that, unity, putting the money back into their culture, putting it back into their people, whereas we all go and pump our money back into everything else but ourselves in it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Shout out Swiss and Black Pound Day.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Over there. These
Yeah.
important.
Win still.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And the message in
It's a
that,
real
man.
win. There's a lot behind that.
Yeah.
No, the support is real. Like, that's where, like, on top of the unity thing, the survivors thing. You know, I keep saying in there, like, we're the survivors. That's the thing I keep saying at the moment. Like, say I've reached to a certain level, you've reached to a certain level, Daps, this, that, the other. We've survived ends so far. What kind of tin pan wood is that? That's to touch the top part. We've survived. Yeah, we've survived ends.
Yeah,
we're doing what we're doing, and there's others in similar positions. And that's why when I said this thing of be on the right side of things, when we was at Hollow party with Diddy and that, I said be on the right side of things because I can see the unity that's going on.
Yeah,
like to me, if you've managed to survive all of that, and you're not getting with the program and saying raw, like, we need to kind of all push towards one agenda, kind of, and build something. You must be dumb, or you must be tapped.
Yeah, of course.
Or you must just be fucking working with the dark side. You get me? Because man them's working with God in there and working with goodness. So man's just trying to forward and trying to help people. Like, we know what it is. Like, we're big men. Like, we know what it is. We know the best of times. We know the worst of times. We know hardship, sorrow, suffering. You understand? So if I can help out someone by forwarding something they're doing or a post or this or that, if they're not, as long as they're not taking the piss, then why wouldn't we? You understand? And you should do the same for your people. Like, try to support your friend's business as long as it's making sense. You understand? Try support it. If it's not making sense, be honest with them and say, you know what, I don't think that's really gonna work. And this is why. And constructive criticism.
Yeah, and just like building together, because I feel like as a nation, as people, we're bleeding, and I think like something happened to us a couple of weeks ago that kind of set man's head off. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think like we're seeing it more and more in society, and we look when it's happening, we're all kind of still coming together, but we're also still divided. And do you get what I'm saying? And I see that someone even said something about like, you know, we got the same energy for like when say like something racist happens or someone white kills another black person, but we haven't got the same energy when it's black and black. Like we need to have the same energy for everything. Death is death, murder is murder, and I think like everything we need to come together and start pushing that to start changing those barriers, innit? Do you get what do you get what I mean? Like if there's gonna be change, it means that there has to be unity and there has to be like everyone pushing the same message. Like you even said, like everyone like, right, that's all dead now. That's all why we're not all going in the same way, because that's the only way we make an impact is together moving in the same direction. Do you get what I mean? Because we can all do the individual thing and he can be out for whatever, you can be doing this, everyone can be out for what they want and what they want to get for themselves. But that's only like it won't change nothing. Our next generations will suffer the same way how we've all gone through what we're going through, and it's looking like it's getting worse. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know the maddest thing as you say that, you see like the country that seems to be doing the best, which is like China. They say they don't, whenever they make plans or policies or implement anything, they always plan for 100 years. So what they plan to do, they're not even going to reap the benefits. Their children might not even reap the benefits. But to make shit really land and to really make proper change, they think way ahead. So even like what we do now or what other people do, we need to kind of think not for ourselves, but for the next generation. The next generation.
Yeah, and I think we here, like especially on this platform, I think with us, look, we definitely talk for the future. Like I think we talk about the here and now, but even the here and now of what we speak about can also change future younger people's perspective on life going forward when they grow. Do you get me? But we like a lot of people need to all start coming together as black people, especially, and start kind of all singing from the same book, man. Do you get what I'm saying?
Man, them need to be, definitely.
What's chapter 1 of that book, Doug? What's chapter 1 of that book you should be singing from?
Chapter 1 of that book is like, it's mostly the first chapter will be unity, like we're speaking about now. Coming together, like showing that, like, you know, like if we're all united, and we're all as one and we're all supporting each other and we're all, that you can't break. I think because it's all fractioned off, regardless of there being sections where people are holding it together and holding it down, and like we have like, you know, like black excellence and all of this, it's still fractioned off. It's starting to show that we're all off the same page. It's not that man only get behind something because it's cool to do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Or whatever, or the man talk about certain things, or just having you know, I'm gonna just be very anti because it gives me likes and follows to be that guy to just. Do you get what I mean? Just to talk against something. Like we all kind of need to kind of realize that it's not about the follows, it's not about what Bagman collecting and what's going on. It's about the message that we're putting out for the future generation. Do you get what I'm saying?
Chapter 1, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Chapter 1 that I think would help a lot of people is either know where you're coming from, find out where you're coming from, or remember where you're coming from. Yeah. Because if you really know where you're coming from and what your heritage is and all of that, like the way of living was a lot more simple and a lot more unified. Yeah. There's a way better, like when you go back to whatever country of origin you may come from, and you see the humble beginnings and you see the way people treat each other and deal with each other. Obviously things change in these countries now as well, but when you really look at it and how we were brought up and how we lived before all of the bullshit got involved, understand, even just from being around your grandparents and this, that, the manners, the flipping church services, all of the above. Yeah, it's a different kind of, like, everyone's just lost their way. But a lot of people just don't know. You see what I'm trying to say? But I can say it as a bigger man. Go on, what are you going to say, Dad?
No, I was going to tap into similar things. It's like you literally took what I was going to say. So chapter 1 will look like, for me, we'll go back, but I'm not even going back as far as you, Pete. I'm going back to, you see, with the unity side of things, to elevate is when our grandparents first landed over here. You get me? Certain times I used to sit and talk to the old man, and he used to tell man stories about when he first went to the yard in Blackheath. The man left the door open because the man was already at work. But then it's like a yard full of Caribbean people united together just to get the leg up, so you can then send for your bird to come over
Yeah,
and build up. You get me?
Right.
That's the kind of unity that I was gonna tap in
Yeah.
chapter 1 of the book. You get me?
Yeah.
Certain times you used to tell me certain stories, and I wish I scribbled them down. You get me? Because they are needed. I can recite them to a certain extent,
Brother.
but they are needed for us to
foundation.
elevate and then
Look-
say, you
look-
know what
look at-
unit we can bring.
Yeah.
You
Look
get
at
me?
how the old heads used to do. What's it called?
Partner.
Partners, yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say?
yeah, you see
if
it,
people really understand how that whole partner concept,
works.
and now people might be like, oh yeah, it's like a pyramid, whatever. But if you understood what that was
That's
and
the-
how that's come together and what it was about,
The best way,
Break it from
is,
that.
it is what you said, like a pyramid. It's the best way
Is,
to
but
explain
explains
it.
it-
But it wasn't a scam.
exactly.
Everyone understood that it was a savings scheme. That if you all put this money in weekly, then when it's your turn, you get your draw, so you get a lump sum
and
of
you
money.
can do your thing when
And you
it's
can,
your
go and
turn.
you can, so sometimes you hear your auntie or your nan or whatever say, man, waiting for my partner to drop. And then boom, they get their little $2,000 or whatever it is because of whatever they've been putting in monthly, and they crack on.
But
You get
now,
what
if
I'm
we went to
saying?
do partner,
We couldn't do partner now.
Ricky Trooper's gonna run off with the
Run off
partner
with-
money.
can't even trust who to
Can't
hold it.
trust-
Who's gonna
yeah,
hold
who
it
know
now?
what's holding
Tube
it?
is gonna try and get a re-up on your draw.
Yeah,
yeah.
a man's gonna try gamble some half
Yeah,
of it.
flip
He's
it.
gonna
Guy
try
flip it.
Man's gonna buy a
Go
box of
missing.
Gambling's
Next man ain't paid his partner. Like it would just be wild.
mad.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
gambling is killing my people.
Yeah.
That's a whole other episode. But
That's another
yeah, man, the
episode.
Yeah.
unity, bro. But there's so many temptations and draw outs now that your head has to be hard. Iron. You see
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
got
trying
us
to say?
distracted.
It's hard though.
They got us
I was
distracted.
about
They
to
got
say,
us,
it's hard to be iron, bro.
But they got us
It's hard to
distracted
be
with the
iron.
bling. They got us distracted with the all this lifestyle that we're forgetting that. We're forgetting that like
Hard,
like we
bro.
have to, I feel like now it is more, we have to make more of a conscious effort to do these things and not just say it and live it and be like, oh yeah, like right, if man's really got something going on, man gotta support what man's got going on. Like if man's like you say, T's doing Tough Mudder, I've got boxing, showing a sign of unity, making a man, that helps a man's mental state. Seeing all you man there at the boxing, showing support, uplifts me.
Lifts man up.
Win, lose or draw. You get what I'm saying? Like these things, you don't know what it's doing for the next person
Once
to
again,
crack on, to push
walk
that.
out there, you have to win.
You know what I'm saying? Man has
have to win.
Have to, because the man's pushing man's energy that way. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Brother, he was covered front and back. Remember, he's walking out with them man behind him as well. G Strapsy and them man.
Yeah.
He steps up the step. I'm there.
Yeah.
Looks across the ring. You man are there.
Yeah.
Understand? It's
mad.
what
But
it's
imagine if
about.
I stepped out and no one was there,
No
just me and my
one's there.
trainer.
Yeah.
Man just feeling empty and everyone's
Yeah.
not even rooting
Man
for
was-
man.
Say,
Man-
you know what, Dag? I told you what.
Daps
to
was
do,
on the
mate.
Daps was on the ring on the other. I couldn't escape.
Yeah, you can't.
Everywhere I
can't.
went, there was
them
man there giving
But
man
that's
the powers.
unity,
You get
bro.
me?
That's
And that look what it done for man. And look what these things would do for each other. If someone's going through some shit and man just help call him up and just sit down, right? Like help man. Like sometimes we're just so like stuck in just doing our thing and thinking that, oh, you know what? If it's not my issue, I'm not really bothering with
but
it.
that's why we
and
do-
that is part of the division.
Yeah, that's the vision. But in this room, just for you lot to know, like outside looking in, we run it different, bro. We support each other, we chat to each other behind the scenes, we give each other mental support, whatever. If man gets something, man's gonna try. But like we say, cousin T thiefs all the Ben Jart coats and takes all of them. Like, but we try and make sure, like, if Coates gets in it, every man in there's got.
Everyone's got
everyone's
something.
got one. I make sure everyone's got one. Only one that ain't got the Ben Jart coat patterned yet is Nikos. And I said to cousin T to pattern him. Nikos, cousin T is ungrateful. So I don't even like that red one. That
Yeah, but they didn't
know
want to.
them-
Man don't want to let
Yeah,
go.
Man said,
don't
get
want
to
to let go.
Nikos. Then when I said get to Nikos, man went quiet. Oh yeah, you saw how quiet he went in the car, lie down. When I said, we'll get to Nikos. Nikos ain't got one yet.
Is it,
Yeah. That's what he did. That's what he did. He went,
I'm not the perfect man, yeah?
None of us
I'm not
are.
the perfect man, but the perfect man started to look a little shaky.
Yeah. Cousin T was the the halo's falling off now. still.
He's standing on dodgy
Yeah.
foundations at the minute.
No, he's coming like one of them, man. You know the man that preach the most?
Yeah.
They're the worst, you know.
yeah,
Cousin
yeah.
T's the one, vegan, but you're eating that.
Yeah.
You know, nah, you shouldn't be doing all
I
that.
kind
But
of feel like he has late night little meat snacks.
The pastor. What do you say?
Pepperoni.
Yeah, you know the one that's wrapped in cheese. You know when you get the cheese wrapped, the mozzarella wrapped round with the salami.
You can't trust them bad day, you
Can't
know.
trust them
Can't
bad
trust
day,
them
you
bad day, you
You know
know.
what I mean?
Real
Other
quick,
than that,
you
we've
know.
got unity in it.
But other than that, the unity is strong. But we're in
unity
and
is
out.
strong.
It's a quick one. Unity,
Come on.
gang shit.
Gang.
Stat.